Hi, I'm Hale J. I'm the president of Contact Center Consulting Group. And today I want to tell you a little bit about what we do and how the Contact Center Consulting Group might be able to help you out. If you're a call center leader today, the challenges have never been bigger. Agent turnover, extremely high. It's never been higher in North America before. The programs that you're working on are getting more and more complex because self-service options are taking the easy calls and the easy inquiries away. Customers, they have little to no patience and they can be extremely rude. And when a customer interaction does go wrong, those interactions can go all the way to the top of your organization. So lots and lots of challenges. If you're a call center professional and you're thinking about either dipping your toe into the outsourcing waters or looking to outsource maybe all of your call center needs, you've come to the right place. The big picture of what Contact Center Consulting Group does is to match companies that are looking for a high quality outsourced provider with the very best outsourced providers in the world. And we've done this because we've built our network of pre-vetted, battle-tested and approved outsourced contact center providers over a couple of decades of working with them. In the early 2000s, I worked for an outsourced call center located in Minnesota that worked primarily on complex, relational, high value interactions. So very expensive, very high agent profile. Think companies like complex insurance programs, medical device support, patient interactions, insurance programs that are complicated, those kinds of things. And what would happen is I would get sales inquiries for a whole host of other industries. People needed nursing agents, people needed help desk, people needed customer service, people needed sales agents, those kinds of things. And that was not a fit for what we did. So rather than turn people away or try to fit a square peg into a round hole, I went out and I started to vet outsourced contact centers that had an expertise in different areas. And if you fast forward 20 plus years later, that's exactly what our business model is at scale. And this model makes sense in a lot of different industries that we use today every day. Think about the real estate industry. Think about insurance plans, whether that's us trying to navigate our way through auto insurance, life insurance, health insurance. We bring on trusted advisors that can help guide us through all the different products that are out there and give us an educated look at what we really need to do. So this model is very prevalent in many industries, but you may not have ever heard of it in the call center space before. When clients first start searching for an outsourced contact center partner, they have a number of questions that are all pretty similar. First of all, where do you start? Your program, the contact center that you work in today, is very unique. You might be looking for nurses. You might be looking for customer service agents. You might be looking for technical support. You might be looking for any number of agent profiles that are out there. So that is going to be the number one way that we're going to be able to say, here's a BPO that has very good experience doing exactly what you do in this industry, with this call type, of this size, with these languages, in this geographical area. So immediately, Contact Center Consulting Group is going to help you start to distill it down to something that's super easy to understand with great providers that you're going to be super happy with. Secondly, clients want to know, how long is this going to take? You know, if you were to go out and search for 10 BPOs on your own, you'd have to have a discovery call with each one of those BPOs, all the follow-up communication that happens with that, distill through 10 proposals, and then wonder which ones are actually telling you the truth and which ones are not. So what we do is help streamline that process. Customers also have to worry about the downside of outsourcing. What happens if they get it wrong? Well, that is probably the number one reason to use Contact Center Consulting Group. We've worked with these providers. We have well over 100 on our network. We've worked with them. We know who performs. We know who doesn't perform. And we're only going to put the outsourced providers in front of you that actually perform. So you get peace of mind and confidence in your choice from an objective third party like ourselves. And then customers have a plethora of other questions. What about price? What about value? What about a very specific agent profile that I have to have for this program? What about geography? I've never nearshored before. Are you sure that we can outsource to a different country? What's the political environment like? How much can I save if I go to this country versus that country? So all of those things, we're going to be with you every step of the way to help guide you through everything that you have a question about. So what's it going to be like for you to work with Contact Center Consulting Group? Well, the first step is the most important step, and that is the discovery call. We're going to look at 32 attributes of your program, your organization, everything from the hours of operation, the call volume, the size of the program, the languages needed, the complexity of the call, the length of the training. We look at over 32 factors. We call it the match matrix. And then we distill down the universe of BPOs that will fit your particular profile. And we put out a detailed, fully written description of everything that is in your needs. Once we have the proposals in hand, we'll give those to you and allow you to, at your own leisure, take a look, ask us any questions you might have, and then select from your choices. We usually put 2 to 4 providers in front of each of our clients. Then, if you want to speak to 1, 2, or all 4 of them, we will organize those calls and set them up for you. Once you get into the discovery phase with each one of the providers that you decided you want to talk to, that's where we really come in handy, because we can kind of give you we worked with them on this kind of program, or this is what this particular client thought of this BPO, and really give you some, not just the sales pitch from the actual BPO themselves, but give you the commentary alongside to let you know exactly how each one of these providers works in the real world. Now, when you're making your final selection, you get down to the nitty-gritty of the price, the contract, the technology. Those are all areas where we can help you win. Number one, from a pricing perspective, 2 things that really guide the price of an outsourced contact center agent. Number one is, what's the geography? Are we in North America? Are we in Canada versus the US? Are we nearshore, Mexico, Belize, Colombia, El Salvador, South Africa? Every single one of those countries has a different price point for a different agent profile. So we can help you really guide down what are you getting for your money, and to make sure that you're getting the right person at the very best value that you can. Number 2 is the contract itself. We don't give out legal advice, but we do know where the landmines are. Having gone through the process 100 times or so, we can tell you exactly, here's the things that you want to make sure that you have yourself covered for in the contract. Here's exit clauses that we like. So there's a lot of things that go into that, and I'm sure that your legal team is going to have a lot to say about the legalities of it all. But what we're really going to advise you on is things you want to make sure that we've seen others put in contracts that will definitely be to your benefit. And thirdly, the technology side of things is very important. Is the BPO going to hang off of your telephony, your CRM, your ERP, or are you in the market for kind of an upgrade? Do you want to leverage the technology that's out there that these contact centers have invested heavily in because they have the best of breed technology in the industry? So maybe you want to take a look at leveraging what they have versus what you have. So we'll be able to guide you every step of the way in those decisions as well. The entire process comes to you at no cost to you whatsoever. We do get a finder's fee from the BPOs when we place business there, but every single one of the BPOs in our network, we have the exact same finder's fee for. And because we know exactly where the market rate is, you're guaranteed still to get the best rate. Additionally, There's no commitment on your side to move forward with any of the selections that we've come up with for you. Now, we've never actually had a client that didn't move forward with one of ours, but I just want you to know there's no obligation on your side to do so. So Contact Center Consulting Group, we'd love to help you out. We've got a great leadership here. We've got expertise in not only the match matrix that we just talked about, but also in operations. You know, you can't outsource a broken process. And so we've got operational leaders that can take a look at your operations if you need and give you an objective third-party viewpoint on here's how you can set yourself up for success. Additionally, we've got technology specialists. There's a lot of technology in the call center space. So we've got experts that specialize specifically for 25 years in nothing but technology. So if you're looking to replace, upgrade, move to the cloud, come give us a buzz, and we'd love to chat with you about that as well. If any of this sounds interesting to you, give us a call, shoot us an email. We'd love to hear from you.